Well, looking ahead, obviously a lot can change between now and 2028, but I want to get your sense of what we will be getting in the next US election as things stand right now. I mean, we've just heard from Jasmine Crockett. Last week, Kamala Harris relaunched her social media account, which is a disaster. Even CNN labelled it cringe. Vogue is writing puff pieces on Gavin Newsom, calling him handsome. What are we in for, Michael?
Has Kamala Harris been to the border yet? That's what I want to know. Or been to Europe? I'm still waiting to hear on that. Look, it all depends, in my view, Gabriella, on the economy. If the economy is strong, unemployment's down, wages growth is up, that's the number one issue in the Western world today in terms of, the majority of voter sentiment. If the American economy is strong, Trump will do much better in the midterms than expected, although historically, as we know, the incumbent president, Democrat or Republican, does badly in the midterms. So it depends very much on the state of the economy in October, November this year. And again, going into the 28 election, whether it's Vance or Rubio, again, it depends very much on the state of the American economy. Trump is seen to have succeeded with tariffs and all these economic changes, the deregulation, cutting electricity prices, petrol prices, the cost of eggs. If he's seen to make life easy for the average American, then Vance or Rubio will win the presidency. But if not, if America is seen to be, having not done well, despite all these international triumphs, then it'd be hard to see Gavin Newsom not doing well, despite the fact that California is, as you said, a total basket case. It would be hard to see him not doing well.
What's happening with the tensions between the US and Iran? Donald Trump has claimed that Israel and Iran both want to make a deal. Here he is being asked by Fox News whether a deal with Iran would ever really stick.
Do you think a deal with Iran, with this current regime, would ever really stick?
I don't know. I don't know. I know one thing. They want to make a deal. They wouldn't talk to anybody else, but they're talking to me. But it's a good question. A lot of people say no. And I would say that I'd rather make a deal. It's got to be a good deal. No nuclear weapons, no missiles, no this, no that, all the different things that you want. But some people worry that they've been very dishonest with us over the years, right? Very dishonest. Obama and Biden, what they did in terms of creating a monster with Iran was terrible. That Iran nuclear deal was one of the dumbest deals I've ever seen.
Michael Trump's reportedly considering sending more warships to Iran. Of course, Netanyahu's on his way to the White House for talks. What's going to happen here?
So, Gabriella, he's going to take out the Iranian leadership. I personally can't believe, given everything that's happened in the Middle East, given everything Trump's done on the international stage, I cannot believe this president of the United States is going to make a deal with the Iranian regime. He knows, as Rubio knows, as Vance knows, that as soon as Trump and the Republicans leave office, any deal they do with the Iranians will be forgotten and extinguished by the Iranians. They don't fear Kamala Harris. They don't fear Gavin Newsom. They don't fear Jasmine Crockett. Any deal with Iran will last till 2028, and that'll be over. So I can't believe that he's going to leave 90 million Iranians hanging by a thread. This regime have like Hamas in Gaza, these people have kept, the Iranian people as prisoners ever since the Iranian Revolution in the late 1970s. I think he's playing for time. I think he's getting all his military assets in place. I think he's putting missile defence systems in the countries that are amongst his Arab allies who may not have had those defence systems in place. And I think most importantly, he's waiting for General Raisin Kane to tell him how any bombing of Iran will bring about regime change. There's no point bombing Iran if you don't bring about regime change. I think Trump has firmly fixed in his mind to get rid of this regime. Of course, they cannot be trusted. Once he's fixed up the Iranian regime, then we can look forward, Gabriella, to President Marco Rubio of Cuba by the end of the year, hopefully.